Guys, if you're looking for the most effective offensive and defensive schemes for Madden 21 season, make sure you head on over to acemadden.com to become a member. Our pro and elite memberships offer you access to over 10 ebooks that our pro players plan on putting out through this upcoming year. And if you decide to become a member, make sure you use code CIVIL for 10% off. What is going on, everybody? It's Civil here, and today I'm bringing you something I probably shouldn't be. It's going to be out of the Patriots offensive playbook. We're in gun split close Pats, and this is honestly, it's the best play in Madden 21 by far, bar none. No route chems needed, no real ability super needed either. And guys, all I ask is that if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys do hit the subscribe button for more Madden 21 content in terms of tips and some very, very high-level gameplay. Make sure you guys go check out the rest of my channel for some great gameplay. I'm the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Club champion. I'm a pro player. So that being said, this is part of my gun split close ebook, which will be linked in the description below over on acemadden.com. That's $19.99 with the best offense in the game, especially considering it's day one. This helps freaking great. So the play is going to be PAY shot. And the reason that I can confidently say it's the best play in the game is that it beats every single coverage. Quite literally, every single coverage. And I'll be talking about that. So the first one I want to talk about is how we're going to be beating man coverage from it. And so we'll just go cover 2 man, and let me just keep auto flip on, sure. Let me go repick the play, of course. PAY shot, and we'll just go cover 2 man, right? We're going to start off out of dime, cover 2 man. And let me get to a hash. It doesn't really matter. Really, anywhere on the field you can go to. It does not matter a whole lot. But it's going to be simple. The setup's going to be very simple. We're going to block Y. We're going to put RB on either an out route or an option route. It's really up to you. Option route's going to do better against man. The out route's going to do a little bit better against zone. But really, you get to decide whatever. You see, we're going to have Larry Fitzgerald on the slant, and we're going to streak our A receiver. Now, of course, those buttons are slightly different on the PS4, but I'm sure you guys know what those conversions are. All you're going to do then is motion your outside B guy out, like I did here, and then motion him back in, and then snap it right here as he motions in. And you're going to see, right, how he's going to kill man coverage. He's going to do a great job of just being able to beat it, right? And the reason for that, as we jump into instant replay, is going to be due to the fact that he's going to have great leverage on the cornerback. And that's why someone like Larry Fitzgerald is not very fast, is able to get inside him. See right here how just naturally he has this leverage because we're motioning him inside. It's simple as that, guys. That's so easy. I'm going to show it one more time. And this time we're going to throw the crosser, actually. And I just want you guys to be able to see that the crosser from D-Hop is going to be able to cook man just about every single time. Let me roll out with it. But you see X is wide open. RB was kind of open too. But I don't think it's necessary to really show that, to be quite honest with you guys. One of the better things about this too is that you can just do a straight up max pro as well and do the same setup. Just, you know, block both of your halfbacks. So that's very, very helpful on top of what we already have. So when we're playing zone coverage, the setup's going to be the same. And honestly, I'm going to show you guys just random defenses at this point, and I'm just going to go through it a few times because I think it's very, very self-explanatory how good of a play this is. I don't think you can run just this, but if you mix this in with some of the stuff, especially the stuff that I put in the side of the ebook, because this is one of the things, right? This is free content right here. This offense becomes so difficult to stop. And you see right here, we have X. All you have to do is just sit in the pocket for a second, throw it. Practice mode sheds are kind of insane, so I don't really care about that. You're going to have RB underneath a lot on this option route too, which is really, really nice. Once again, just motion him out and just motion him back in. It's going to cook. We're doing that to make sure, in case they run man coverage, we're going to cook man. You see right here, it will always be able to hit that low ball. It's basically, that option route against zone is going to act like a hitch underneath, which is actually really, really nice. But if you want to put him on an out route against zone coverage, you can do that as well. It's really kind of a self-preference type of thing. But just motion him back over, boom, and right here you see the out route. We're going to low ball our crosser right there, and that's one of the biggest things, right? One thing that's going to separate a lot of people when they run an offense like this, really, and this goes with any offense that has a crosser as a main focal point, is a lot of people are going to wait for this crosser, right, to get to the sideline. That's what you think of crossers. You think of crossers being thrown around here, right, on the sideline. Roll crossers, cheese, whatever. If you learn how to time these crossers to be able to throw them in the middle of the field, something like this, where you just, you know, kind of in this pocket right around the numbers, that is going to take your offenses to just at like a level that can't be explained. And the reason is because it makes it where now the crosser has to be defended in this area of the field, right? Around here. Sorry, I'm clicking onto people. And it has to be defended at the sideline. That's two different zones that are going to have to defend it. Man coverage, as we've already seen, as long as you have someone decent right here, is not going to be able to defend it either. So that's just going to make it a huge, huge pain in the ass, honestly, for the defense to be able to really start being able to play. But once again, I'll show it a few more times. And you also have this seam streak right here. If you're able to hit it a little bit further up against cover 2, right there I forced it a little bit. But you do have this streak. I'm not a huge fan of throwing it, but it is something that you were able to throw if they start playing a little aggressively and leaving the middle of the field kind of open. But the really nice thing is, once again, is that, and as we have both our slant and our crosser open, obviously you have to be able to make the throw, so whatever right there. But you can do this on either hash, and you don't have to flip the formation. You can if you want to, but I do on either hash, and I just kind of just go with it. It's really this simple as just doing it just like this. Motion fits out, and we're setting it up exactly the same. There's no special setups to doing it on the other hash. There's no special anything. And you're going to see right here we have a lot of things open, and obviously X is open. We're just going to throw off our back foot. I don't really care to show that, but I think it's obvious to see how things are getting super freaking open. And if you really wanted to, you could do a setup like this too, where you're setting 5 out and you have 2 option routes coming out of the backfield. This is really nice as well. Just helps you beat man coverage a little bit more, and you're going to have 2 double hitches against zone. As you see right here, should be able to beat man, and that's going to be Kenyon Drake getting outside, him with a little spin, unable to make it get loose. But still, those option routes are going to do a decent job against man. Not as good as I'd like. Not as good as I'd like. But still, if you really wanted to as well, there's no reason you couldn't just put Fitz on a little drag route or an in route as well, motion back in. That motion back in is super important. We're going to see, hit this drag real quick up the field, get a quick 4 yards. And that's a great way to take advantage of people who are blitzing you, take advantage of people who are playing too far over top. Anything like that, that's another great thing that you're able to do against it. And it's just, little minor adjustments like that. I'll do it with an in route this time. But you see, we're keeping the main route combo the same basically every single play. And once again, he's dropping back in a zone coverage. We're just going to low ball this in route, and it becomes super frustrating for literally anybody to have to defend. I've been able to run this play solely just this for entire games, basically. If you guys want to go check that out, make sure you check out my Twitch, linked in the description below. That's going to be twitch.tv/Mr. Civ. I do gameplay, or I stream over there 3 to 4 times a week. I also do gameplays here about 3 times a week. Make sure you guys do go check those out and the rest of the channel. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Hit that like button. In terms of this offense, right, we have this out of the gun split close in New England. We also have the same exact play out of the Miami Dolphins playbook, which I do prefer New England. My ebook is on New England, right? But the Miami Dolphins playbook, or in terms of split close, exactly the same. You do have some really other good plays. Some plays I want to highlight that are really, really good is X-Drag Trail. I think this play is great. Along with that, I think Mesh is really cool. I think Wide Receiver Corners is really, really cool as well. But I mean, that's really going to wrap it up for this video, guys. New to the channel, like I said, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, help me in the YouTube algorithm, and make sure you comment a hashtag CivWave in the comment section below, boys. That's going to wrap me up. I'll see you guys all in the next freaking video.